1983 was a very special day for both Sydney and Melbourne in Australia. Anyone would have thought it was New Year's Eve, or maybe Halloween. But what had hit the two major cities down under was the return of the Jedi. Theatre complex in the heart of Sydney couldn't believe the response to the third coming of the space adventure. Every alien from the vast metropolitan area was drawn by some strange force to the event of the year. Thousands turned up for the premiere, many in all the splendor of the Jedi characters. Entertainment Centre has since been renamed George's Street by the Star Wars fans. And on the night, it was all theirs. Extra police were sent in to control the crowd as they spilled from the footpath and onto the road in front of the giant Death Star set stage. Just seemed to spread the Force around, and the Force was with them. In Melbourne, 600 miles to the south, the scene was the same. Burke Street, outside the cinema complex, was closed to all traffic for 2.5 hours while the celebrations continued. In fact, it's the first time the famous street has ever been closed for a movie premiere. Was heavily backed by the media, with a concentrated effort by radio stations to get the Jedi feel around town. And it worked. To coincide with the premiere, one radio station staged a huge carnival, which featured a 15-minute dance by the Australian Traditional Dance Company, all to the Star Wars theme. Inside the Hoyts Entertainment Centre, which accommodates 4,400 patrons, there was total excitement. For the media, it was a field day, and it was a cameraman's dream to find something different to shoot. The premiere was covered by the 3 commercial networks for news and the national Today shows. Members of the Star Wars fan club were out of this world in their handmade costumes of the major characters of Jedi. Not since the days of Davy Crockett has there been such an open response from the Sydney movie public. People from all walks of life and different age groups joined in the Jedi launch celebrations. This gave the audience a feeling of togetherness. For the hundreds of people who braved the rush, the interior of the entertainment center was well worth seeing. Walls were decorated with Jedi posters and cutouts of the characters. Hours of work had gone into the elaborate tapestry art, which told the Star Wars saga. The video games and pinball machines were running hot, and to add that touch of competition, both Sydney and Melbourne ran video game marathons where the contestants went for 3 days, non-stop. Nobody believed how much of an impact Star Wars has had on the community, and tonight was their night. In Sydney, 5 cinemas had to be used to show Jedi to the special guests and the first-nighters. And there was a rush when the call went out to take their seats. Before the projectors rolled, Director of Advertising and Publicity for Fox Columbia Australia, Mike Luxford, read a telex to the packed theatre from 20th Century Fox, conveying enthusiasm and best wishes for Return of the Jedi in Australia. Then it was time for what they'd been waiting for, the return. After the show, over 200 people were guests of Fox Columbia for a special party on board the Death Star. The journey, well, it lasted well into the early hours of the morning. A journey that'll be remembered for a long time. Australia, we loved it, George Lucas. Thank you. Now, let's do it all again.